So good morning students. Today we are going to continue the pro rata allotment. See the sum. The Vinod Limited offer 25,000 shares, 10 each. 10 is the face value. So 10 is collected through the application 3, 5 allotment. So the balance 2 on first and final call. So they received 1,17,000. So they are making different types of allotment. So the applicants who are having the 10,000, they are rejecting the full application. So see, so these are all the columns: applied, allotted, adjustment through the application, allotment, call and refund. So see the first case 10,000. So the applicant who are having the 10,000 applied 10,000 shares is fully rejected. They are not making any allotment for that applicant. Okay, so 10,000 into 3. 3 is the application money. They are not making any allotment on 10,000 shares. So application money will not receive. Allotment, no amount. Call, no amount. The full amount is rejected. Next, come to the second case. 4,000. The shareholders who is applied 4,000 shares, they are fully allotted. They are making fully allotted for the 4,000 shares. So the application money 4,000 into 3, 12,000 is received, and this 4,000 is fully allotted. So allotted is the same, 4,000 into 3, 12,000. So they will allotted, they are making the full allotment for the 4,000 shares. So they will receive the 12,000 through the application as the application money. Okay, so there is no adjustment on the allotment call. The full amount is accepted. It is fully allotted. The 4,000 shares are fully allotted. So the amount 12,000 will be received at the time of application itself. So there is no excess and there is no adjustment on allotment, and they will not refund the amount. Come to the third case. The applicant who is holding, that is who is applied 3,000 shares, they allotted 2,000 shares only. Okay, see here, applied, that is 3,000 into 3. Application money is 3. So they will receive the application money 9,000. 3,000 into 3, 9,000. They will receive the application money 9,000. But they allotted only 2,000 shares, that is 2,000 into 3. That is 6,000. Okay, they applied 3,000, but they allotted, the company allotted to the shareholder only 2,000. So they will receive the application money only 6,000. That is 2,000 into 3. Next, so there will be the balance amount. What is the balance amount? Received is 9,000, but they apply, that is they have allotted to the shareholder is 6,000. So they will receive the application money, that is the company need to be received through the application from the shareholder is 6,000, but they received 9,000. So there is excess of 3,000. I am right. That 3,000 amount is adjusted on the allotment. Okay. So there is no adjustment on the call, because in the sum itself the adjustment towards the allotment only. Okay. So after making the adjustment on the allotment, if there is any excess amount, that amount is to be refunded. But in this case, the full amount is adjusted on the allotment. Okay. Next, come to the next case. The applicants who applied 20,000 shares, the company allotted only 5,000 shares. So 20,000 into 3. 3 is the application money. So they received 60,000 as the application money. But the company allotted only 5,000 shares to the shareholder. So 15,000 is the amount to be received, but they received 60,000. So the application money to be received by the company is 15,000 only. So what will be the excess amount? 60,000 minus 15,000. 60,000 minus 15,000, that is 45,000. So in this 45,000, we have to calculate what is the amount to be adjusted on the allotment. Okay. So the company allotted to the shareholder how much shares? 5,000. So in this 5,000 shares only, they will receive the allotment money. I am right. So 5,000 into 5. That is the amount to be received from the shareholder on the allotment. That is 5,000 into 5 is 25,000. Okay, but the company's excess of amount having 45,000 is the excess amount the company is having. But the actual application money they received 15,000 because they allotted. How many? Keep in your mind. The company, how much shares is allotted by the company to the shareholder? In that shares only the company will receive the application, the company will receive the allotment. Okay, so in this 5,000 shares only allotted by the company to the shareholder. I am right. So the 5,000 into 3 is the application money, that is 15,000, and 5,000 into 5, that is the actual amount to be received by the company from the shareholder. That is 5,000 into 5 is the 25,000. Okay, but they received 60,000. In the 60,000, they will utilize the application money 15,000. So there is the excess of 45,000. So in this 45,000, they can able to adjust 25,000 on the allotment, because the allotment money to be received from the shareholder is only 25,000. That is 5,000 into 5. 5,000 is the number of shares allotted, into 5 is the allotment money. So 5,000 into 5. Okay. So what is the balance amount? In this 45,000, they can make the adjustment towards the allotment only with 25,000. So what is the balance? 20,000 is the balance. That amount is to be refunded. Okay. Next, come to the next case. The applicant who is holding 30,000 shares, their company is allotting only 6,000 shares. So in the 6,000 shares only, they will receive the application money and allotment money. Okay, so see here, 30,000 into 3 is the application money. So 90,000 is received as application money from the shareholder, but the company is allotted only 6,000. So 6,000 into 3, that is 18,000 is the allotted. So as the application money, they will receive only 18,000. And allotment, what is the balance amount? Actual amount to be received is 18,000, but they received 90,000. So the balance is 72,000. Okay, balance is 72,000. Next, come to the allotment. So we have to see number of shares allotted into allotment money, that is 6,000 into 5, that is 30,000. This 30,000 is to be received from the shareholder at the time of allotment, but the company is having the excess of 72,000. So in this excess 72,000, they will utilize, they will adjust the 30,000 amount, allotment amount. Okay, so 30,000 amount is adjusted in this 72,000. Okay, so the balance is in 72,000 excess amount, they adjusted the 30,000, that is to be received from the shareholder at the time of allotment. So what is the balance amount? 42,000. That amount is to be rejected. Okay, next, come to the next case. The applicant who is applied 50,000 shares, but the company is allotted 8,000 shares to that shareholder. See, 50,000 into 3 is the applied. So the application money received from the shareholder is 1,50,000, but allotted is 8,000. So it is 8,000 into 3, 24,000. So they will receive the application money 24,000. So what is the excess amount? So 1,50,000 minus 24,000. Okay, so 1,50,000 minus 24,000. What is the amount? 1,50,000 minus 24,000. that is 1,26,000. Okay, so 1,50,000 minus 24,000. What is the excess amount the company is having? That is 1,26,000. Okay, so the application money to be received is 24,000. And what is the allotment money to be received from the shareholders? That is 8,000 into 5. Okay, that is 8,000 into 5. That is the amount to be received from the shareholder at the time of allotment. That is 40,000. But they are having the excess of 1,26,000. So they will utilize that amount, make the adjustment on the allotment. Okay, that is 40,000. So what will be the balance? They are utilizing 40,000 in this amount for the allotment. Okay, so balance is 86,000. In this excess of 1,26,000, they are utilizing the amount of 40,000 to be received from the shareholder at the time of allotment. So what is the balance amount still the company is having? 86,000. That amount is rejected, that is refunded to the shareholder. Okay, so then they are adding all the amount. 3,51,000, total amount allotted 75,000, application money received 75 to be received, and allotment there is no adjustment on the call, and refunded is 1,78,000. So now we are going to write the journal entries. So what is the first journal entry? Application money received. See the total. This is the total amount of application money received, that is 3,51,000. I am right. Next, the application money to be transferred to the share capital. So in this excess of application money, this application money is adjusted towards the allotment, and some of the amount is rejected. Okay, so instead of writing the separate entry, we can make the single entry, that is to be transferred to the share capital. What is the amount to be transferred to the share capital? That is the actual number of shares issued by the company to the public, that is 25,000. So I already told, no, 25,000 into 3. The 3 rupees is the application money, that is 75,000. And what is the amount which is adjusted on the allotment with the application money? So this application money is adjusted on the allot, that is called as the pro rata allotment. Okay, so see the allotment column, 98,000. Okay, and some of the amount is rejected. See the refund total, 1,78,000. So add the 3 amount and write in the share application, that is 3,51,000. Okay, next we have to write the allotment due entry. I am right. So allotment due entry, the same number of shares issued by the company, that is 25,000 into allotment money 5,000. Okay, that is 25,000 into 5 is 1,25,000. Next, allotment money received. Okay, so what is the actual amount to be received from the shareholder? That is 1,25,000. In this 1,25,000, we adjusted, that is 98,000 is adjusted with the application money. Okay, so this 98,000 is there is no need for the shareholder to pay the 98,000 at the time of paying the allotment money. I am right, because it is adjusted. So we are subtracting the 98,000. Actual amount to be received is 1,25,000. In this we adjusted the application money on the allotment, that is 98,000. So the balance amount is to be received at the time of the allotment from the shareholder. Okay, next, share first and final call, the same, 25,000 into 2 rupees. 25,000 is the number of shares issued by the company. So there is no adjustment. We are not making any adjustment on the call. So the same amount is to be received from the shareholder. So the bank account data to share first and final call. Okay, next, see the next sum. Here there is the excess money which is adjusted on the allotment as well as the call. So after adjusting the amount on allotment and call, if there is any excess amount, that amount is to be refunded. Okay, va? So see the sum. The M Limited, they are offering 35,000 shares of rupees 10, application 3, allotment 5. So the balance is 2 rupees on first and final call. So they received 1,77,000 shares. That is, see the same column. Okay, applied, allotted, adjustment, in adjustment, application, allotment, call and refund. So the applicant who is holding 10,000 shares is fully not allotted any shares by the company. That is fully rejected. So 10,000 into 3. No allotment, no application money, no allotment, no call. Full amount is rejected. That is refunded. Next, the shareholders who is holding 4,000 shares, full allotment. So 4,000 into 3. 3 is application money, 12,000 is received, allotted, and application money 12,000 is received. No adjustment on allotment, no adjustment on call, no refund. Next, the applicants who is holding 3,000 shares, they are allotted 2,000 shares. So see, 3,000 to 3, 9,000, but they allotted only 2,000. So in the 2,000 only, they will receive the application money, the same 6,000. And what is the excess amount? 9,000 they received, application 6,000 only. So that is a 3,000. That amount is to be allotted, that amount to be adjusted on the allotment. Okay, next, see here, 20,000 shares, the applicant who is applied 20,000 shares, they allotted only 5,000. So 20,000 into 3, 60,000 they will receive the application money, but they allotted only 5,000. So only 15,000. So the balance is 60,000 minus 15,000 is 45,000. Okay. So the balance excess amount they are having is 45,000 with the company. So next, come to the allotment. What is the actual amount? That is 5,000 into 5. 5,000 into 5,000 shares only allotted, no. So 5,000, for the 5,000 shares only they can able to receive the allotment money. Allotment money is 5, that is 25,000. So the balance 20,000 is balance, no. The last sum, the total amount is refunded, but in this sum they are asked to make the adjustment towards the allotment and call. Okay, so the balance 20,000 is adjusted, half of the amount is adjusted on the call, and the balance half is refunded. Okay, next, come to the next case. The shareholders who applied 30,000, they allotted only 6,000 by the company. So 30,000 into 3, 90,000 is received by the company, but they allotted only 6,000, that is 18,000. 18,000 to be received on the as application money. So what is the balance amount? 90,000 minus 18,000, that is 72,000. In the 72,000, how much amount to be received? That is 6,000 into 5. 6,000 shares is allotted. 6,000 into 5, that is 30,000. Okay, so this is 30,000 is excess is 72,000. 30,000 is adjusted on 72,000. So balance 42,000 is having. Company is having 42,000. Next, we have to, this balance is to be adjusted on the call, and if still there is the balance, we have to refund. I'm right. So see, 6,000 into, what is the amount? 6,000 into, for the call money, 2 rupees. I'm right. So 6,000 into 2. So in this balance 42,000, 12,000 is adjusted on the call, and still there is the balance, that is 30,000. So 42,000 minus 12,000 is 30,000. This amount is refunded. Okay. So come to the next case. The applicant who is applied 50,000 shares, the company allotted only 8,000. The same procedure, 50,000 into 3, 1,50,000 is received as application money, but they allotted 8,000, that is 24,000. So they will receive the application money 24,000 only. So what is the balance amount? We have to see 1,50,000 minus 24,000. That is 1,26,000. I'm right? 1,26,000. Okay, wow. Next come to the allotment. That is 8,000 into 5. 8,000 into 5. Allotted shares into allotment money. That is 40,000. So 1,26,000 is excess amount. In this 1,20,000, we adjusted 40,000 on the allotment. Still we are having the balance. What is the balance amount? That is 86,000. 1,26,000 minus 40,000 is 86,000. I am right? So next come to the call money. That is allotted shares into call amount. That is 8,000 into 2. Okay, that is 16,000. So in 86,000, they adjusted 16,000 on the first call, first and final call. So still there is the balance, that is 70,000. 86,000 minus 16,000, 70,000. This 70,000 is refunded. Okay, come to the last case. The applicant who is applied 60,000, but the company is allotted only 10,000 shares. So 60,000 into 3 is applied. Application money received 1,80,000, but they applied allotted only 10,000. So 10,000 to 3, 30,000. So the application money to be received is 30,000, but they received 1,80,000. What is the excess amount? That is 1,50,000. Okay. So what is the allotment money? That is 10,000 into 5. 10,000 into 5. That is 50,000. So in 1,50,000 they adjusted 50,000. What is the balance? That is 1 lakh. Still they are having the excess amount of 1 lakh. Next come to the call. That is 10,000 into 2. That is 20,000. 10,000 into 2. Okay. So in this 1 lakh, they are utilizing 20,000 on the call amount. Okay. So still we are having the balance. So 1 lakh minus 20,000 is 80,000. That amount is refunded. Okay. Next. From this we are going to write the journal entry. What is the first journal entry? Share application money received. That is 5,31,000. Okay. Next. This share application money is adjusted towards the allotment, call, and the excess amount is refunded. So we have to transfer this share application to the share capital, to share, what is that? Share allotment, and instead of writing the call, we have to write as the calls in advance. Instead of writing, see the journal entry. See the journal entry. So now we are transferring the share application amount to the share capital and allotment, and we are utilizing the amount on the calls now. So it is called as the calls in advance, and some of the money is refunded. So that is bank account. Just we have to see the tablet column and we have to write what is the amount to be transferred to the share capital. That is 1,05,000. Right, 1,05,000. And see the allotment column total. Write the amount. See the allotment call column and write. And what is the total amount rejected? You have to see the refund column and find the write the total amount in the refund and add the amount 5,31,000. Okay. The next is the allotment amount due. That is 35,000 shares are issued offered by the company, that is 35,000. I'm right, that is 35,000 and allotment money is 5. So due entry is 35,000 into 5, 1,75,000. And what is the amount? Next entry is amount received entry. So actual amount to be received is 1,75,000. In this 1,75,000, they adjusted the application money 1,48,000 towards the allotment. I'm right. Already they adjusted 1,48,000. So now the shareholders is liable to pay only 27,000. Okay, during the time of allotment. Next, share first and final call due entry, that is 35,000 into 2, 70,000. And now we the same procedure we already studied. No, calls in advance. The calls in advance is a credit. Now we have to debit. Okay, so bank account debtor, calls in advance account debtor to share first and final call. First we have to write what is the debit balance, 70,000. Write the amount in the credit balance. And now actual amount to be received is 70,000. I am right. In this 70,000, they adjusted 58,000 of the application money towards the call. They adjusted 58,000. So now we have to subtract that 58,000. Okay, so calls in advance, so 58,000 is credited, but now we are debiting the 58,000 as per the procedure of writing the journal entries. Okay, now we are debiting the 58,000. Okay, so what is the balance amount to be received from the shareholder? That is 70,000 minus 58,000, because this amount is adjusted with the application money. So now the shareholder is liable to pay only 12,000, that is bank account. Okay. Okay, write these two sums and I will send you the sums from your book, that is you are having the book, no, ultimate book. So from that book I will send you the number of sums. So do all that sums in your classwork note. Okay.